Hey there, fellow car nerds. Welcome back to MG Guy Vintage Vehicles. Greg here with a new Pro Street Friday video. You'll find links in the video description below for each of these vehicles. Alright, enough talk. Let's get on with today's Pro Street vehicles for sale. Okay, let's get started with this 1937 Chevrolet pickup, listed for $37,500 US in Peyton, Colorado. It is an automatic transmission and from the seller's description. The 1937 Pro Street Chevy pickup, engine and transmission build only have about 800 miles on them, 355 small block Chevy, T350 transmission with TCI converter, Ford 9-inch rear end, may consider trade for 1952 Chevy 3105 window of equal condition, $37,500 or best offer. Alright, here we have a 1964 Ford Fairlane 500, listed for $88,900 US in Glen Ellen, California. It is a manual transmission and from the seller's description. 1964 Ford Fairlane 500 Sport Coupe, 427-stroker small block Ford, top loader 4-speed, narrowed Ford 9-inch rear end with Detroit locker and 411 gears, tubbed body with coilover ladder bar setup, all signals and lights function, fully street legal, rust-free California car, front disc brakes, rear drums. And up next we have this 1975 Chevrolet Monza, listed for $25,000 US in Toledo, Ohio. It's been driven 98,000 miles and has a manual transmission. From the seller's description, 1975 Chevy Monza, Pro Street, 454 big block with solid cam, turbo 400, narrow 12 bolt with 410 gear, disc brakes, willing to trade for car or pickup of equal value. Okay, here we have a 1984 Chevrolet Camaro IROC Z28, listed for $39,495 US in Rogers, Arizona. It's been driven 29,550 miles and has an automatic transmission. From the seller's description, 1984 Pro Street Chevrolet Camaro IROC Z28, race seats and 5-point harnesses, everything works, blinkers, lights, etc. Fresh 406-inch small block Chevy, Dyer 671 blower, T350 trans, 2800 stall, QA1 coilovers all 4 sides, Willwood brakes, runs great and never overheats, $39,495 or trade. Alright, here we have a 2004 Chevrolet S10 pickup, listed for $10,000 US in Celeste, Texas. It is a manual transmission, and from the seller's description, street legal race truck, raced in 2021 and 2022, now sits just how it was raced with the exception of having lights, turn signals, and insurance, making it 100% street legal. Currently has the Iron Duke 4-cylinder engine with a Weber carb and a small but noticeable cam. Runs and drives great. 4-speed manual transmission. 9-inch forward rear end. I have a 355 cubic inch race engine I will sell with the truck for an extra $3,500. May consider trades, but cash is king. And here we have a 1955 Ford Street Rod, listed for $55,000 US in Mineola, Florida. It's been driven 1,200 miles, has an automatic transmission, and listed in excellent condition. From the seller's description, 1955 Ford Ranch Wagon Pro Street Street Rod, 515 cubic inch Ford crate motor, C6 transmission, 9-inch rear end, 4-wheel power disc brakes, may trade. Alright, here we have the lesser known sister of the Chevrolet El Camino, a 1982 Pro Street GMC Caballero, listed for $22,500 US in Liberty, Missouri. It's been driven 31,980 miles and has an automatic transmission. From the seller's description, MSD fuel injected 454, 4-wheel power disc brakes, clean Missouri title, will consider some trades but must be titled in your name, 66 to 70 Mustangs, 68 to 72 Nova 2-door only, 55 Chevy 2-door only, 69 Mach 1. Okay, here we have a 1975 Chevrolet Vega, listed for $46,990 Canadian in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. It's been driven 35,000 kilometers and has an automatic transmission. From the seller's description: 1975 Chevrolet Vega two-door wagon, blown Pro Street, small block 350 with alloy heads, dual Holley carbs and intake, and a 671 Dyers blower, TH400 with trans brake, set up for nitrous but there's no bottle currently, racing buckets with 5-point harnesses, roll cage, and in place of the rear seat is one giant tub running from fender to fender, Dana 60 with 410 gears. Alright, we have a second S10 here. This is a 1986 Chevrolet S10 Pro Street, listed for $15,500 US in Wakarusa, Kansas. I hope I pronounced that properly. It's been driven 55,000 miles and has an automatic transmission. From the seller's description: recent modification to make it Pro Street, 400 motor, 400 transmission, narrowed, nodular, 9-inch, air conditioning. And bringing up the rear, we have this 1974 Buick Opal, listed for $45,000 US in Cedar Rapids, Indiana. It is an automatic transmission, and from the seller's description: 74 Opal Manta drag and drive, 600 cubic inch big block Chevy, nitrous outlet system, power glide and gear vendors overdrive, 6.0 chromoly chassis with current certification, street tires and race tires go with it, $45,000 or best offer. Okay, so that's it for today's vehicles. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are enjoying my content, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below or using the link in the channel details below the video. For about the price of a cup of coffee per month, you'll not only be helping me produce these videos, but you'll have access to each and every video before they go live on YouTube, usually around 24 hours ahead of the videos going live. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.